All right, I'm going to go ahead and also now walk you through some browser tips and tricks to help you get started with that. I already have Chrome open a couple times, so you will see that there are a couple windows already open here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring in a new window. I have a double monitor, so I apologize if that kind of threw you off what happened there. So I open Chrome. If you want Chrome to stay down here, so you only have to click it one time, rather than it being on your desktop and having to double click this icon. I almost never use desktop icons for anything hardly at all, unless it's something that has to be like, um, I almost always will pin them down here on my taskbar if I can, because they're just single clicks. That means I'm going to access them more frequently. So when I open my Chrome tab window up there, let's say that I want it, I can just go right here and I can pin this app to my taskbar, and that makes it there. So I just have to single click it whenever it's closed out all the way, and I will be able to then access it. This is already there. If you don't like using Microsoft Edge, just right click and you can unpin from the taskbar and it will go away. So however you prefer, you can also rearrange these icons down here to be in whatever order you prefer them to be. Also, once you log in to Google, if you have synced your Gmail, your Google account in the past, you'll just come in here and you will, mine's already, so you'll click on the letter, and then my sync is turned off, so you just turn on your sync. You would go ahead and log in that way, and then that will resync all of your bookmarks and everything that you had from before. If you don't like syncing it, I'm just going to help you get started just really quickly on your bookmarks. Let's say maybe my Gmail, instead of using that one, I want to be able to just click on it from any window. So I can go ahead and click this little star once I'm in my mail, and that will bookmark it. I can then shorten the name of this to just be inbox. And then I can also make sure it's on my bookmarks bar and hit done. Now you notice that there's nothing there. So I'm going to come back into here. I'm going to go to bookmarks, and then I'm going to go to show bookmarks bar. And this now will pop down this little line right here all the way across. This is called my bookmarks bar. And this is highly beneficial for any of those websites that you use on a regular basis. Just going to go to Beyond Textbooks real quick as one option. So this is another web page. I even go all the way just to the actual login page itself. And then I go ahead and I will actually bookmark this page as well to sign in. So this one I just put BT as my name of it. It is on the bookmarks bar, and then I can just hit done, and it gives me then the option to be able to just click back and forth between. Here's my email, here's BT, and then I can continue to do that with as many websites as I want. Eventually, it will run out of space up here, and it will make an arrow that has a drop down. And then there's also the other part of your bookmarks bar is that there's also the other bookmarks. So you can go into bookmark managers anytime and be able to sort those. But you can also have more than one bookmarks bar, and it will show up over here on the right side as a little arrow, and you can make lists of those bookmarks. Again, those are just single click, very quick access to whatever you use on a very regular basis. If you don't use it often, then there's no need for it to be a bookmark. So there's that. If you are a fan of Microsoft Edge and you want to work with Edge, again, you can single click from down here on your taskbar, or you can double click from over here. Some of the advantages of using Edge over Google is they have different algorithms, so the content that pulls up first is actually going to be different. Google has a lot of articles and things that are written purely for what's called SEO. We won't get into that, which means that a lot of the information you find on Google is irrelevant. It's just people that have written articles to get them number one ranked on Google. Bing is going to have a different content because they have a different algorithm that puts you at the top of the list. Same type of thing in here. You have the little favorites star on here, and so you can do a lot of the same things. You have your three dots horizontally instead of vertically, like in Google. So Google, they go vertical, Edge, they go horizontal. And this is where you have some of your extensions, downloads, any of those types of things that you have here. So you can play around with either of those sites. if you prefer those types of things, and that will help you out get going with your browsers.